All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Mr. 4K. So this is a walkthrough from MkIceandFire YouTube channel. It's one of the best channels when it comes to walkthroughs. This is a perfect channel for those of you who are not sure about the game or you can't afford the game, right? But you can watch a walkthrough. That'll give you a pretty good idea what the game is all about. So of course, this is a 007 First Light. So I'm gonna kind of skip through some of the parts of the game. I'm gonna skip to the beginning. We're gonna get to the part where we ended up on that 13-minute video, and then I just want to see how the game is. Okay, so um, let's kind of skip to the part where. Oh, there we go. Right here. This is the part right here. This is the part right here where he finds that note. Berlin Cafe, November 17th, paid in cash. All right, so in case you're wondering, MK Ice and Fire got this copy for free. It's a PC version, so he's playing it on a PC version, ultra settings. Okay, so it's not a PS5 Pro version, and it's not a PS5 Slim regular base version. It's just a PC version with the ultra settings. So if the graphics looks great, that's because he's using a very powerful PC. So just I want to clarify on that. All right, so let's look at this. He's not doing any commentaries. There might be some commercials, but I'm gonna not play the whole thing. I'm just gonna skip through it. As you can see, the game it's only 12 hours, close to 12 hours, 11 hours and 44 minutes. So, and it says a full game, so it's 11 hours 44 minutes. It's not a long game actually. Now, I don't know. It could be edited. This could be edited to fit for 11 hours and 44 minutes because that's the only amount of maximum hours that you can upload, I think. So maybe he edited some stuff, I'm sure. But anyway, let's see. Let's watch this.
Interesting. Keep it coming.
All right, so he put on the jacket. Remember, he crashed on this island, and he's trying to infiltrate this base.
It's full of ashes.
MI6 briefcase.
Self-ignites if open wrong.
So he's searching the room.
He's been shot.
Vitals?
I found one of their guns.
What kind?
It's a TXK Biome. Serial's gone.
Discontinued. Also, it's biometrically locked.
Brilliant.
Wow. So you can't even use it. Interesting. Scientist was killed.
He's dead. Foster. One of yours?
Senior engineer. Keep going.
It's almost like he's doing a detective work. There was some sort of a fight here, struggle. I like this detective work in the beginning. This is kind of cool, actually. I like this.
Heading into the camp now.
Don't draw attention to yourself.
So it looks like you're doing a lot of sneaking around in the beginning of the game.
Not looking smart. If I need something, I'll just buy it. Buy this? You can buy anything if you can afford it. It's free.
intercom device. Military-grade layered encryption.
Hard to come by.
But what's the MI6 doing here? That's the question.
Red and white checkers.
In this context, could reference Croatia.
Yeah, it looks like a Croatian flag.
Torn grid map here.
That's just a site explosives protocol from the MI6 handbook.
Rocket launcher. Serial 394KLB211.
The launcher is part of a US shipment stolen in Algiers 9 years ago.
That was fast.
Keep digging. We're not.
Can I be honest? You know what bothers me about these Bond movies lately is, and these Bond games, it's always in Balkans region. You know, it's always. Listen, there's bad guys everywhere, man. All right, but like this stereotyping now that every Croatian, every Serbian, you know, like every Bosnian, like we're all bad dudes. We're all like, you know, sure, yeah, there's bad people everywhere. Yeah, but it's like this stereotyping kind of bothers me. Like, why does it always has to be, oh, Serbian, Croatian, or Bosnian? Like, if it's a Balkan region, someone from Balkan region, automatically like we're like bad guys. It's like it's not true, man. Very peaceful people. Yeah, we had a brutal war in the 90s. We separated from Yugoslavia, sure, but dude, what about before the war and after the war? Like, you know, just it kind of bothers me, man. You know, stereotyping, generalization bothers me because then people get this idea, like the Gen Z when they're watching this video, when they're playing these video games, when they're like, you know, watching these movies, especially here in the West, you're separated by two big oceans, isolated, and you get this idea on a hearsay, what you hear and what you see on the movies. You know, listen, every country has, you know, good people, bad people. Okay, it's humanity, all right. So same thing here. You know, there's good people, bad people. Like there's no place is perfect. You know, but the generalization in these movies and these video games, it just kind of bothers me, dude. You know. You know what I mean? It's like even like Brazil. Like if you go to Brazil, yeah, sure, Brazil. You know, it has some dangerous areas, but it's also a nice tourist place where you can go and enjoy yourself. You know, it just there's a lot of exaggeration, you know, in these video games, and I don't want to spend too much time talking about this, but it kind of bothers me because I've seen a lot of that lately, like in the movies and TV shows and in video games. But anyway. That's just my opinion, and it has nothing to do with the fact that that's where I'm from originally, because I know what it's like there. Okay, I was born there. I don't need anyone to tell me what it's like to live in to grow up in a Balkans region. But that's what I'm telling you. It's kind of like ridiculous. But anyway, let's continue.
Done.
Crushed that thing, and it started moving. Hey, you! Back this up for me. The boat's right there.
Alright, so he's gonna move it.
Damn thing. Where's Johan when you need him?
Wasn't up for it this time. Those 9 mil lost on the German job. And that cleanup, that was mess.
Got to see this!
Come on, let's check it out.
You've got this, right? Good man.
Some of them just mentioned a messy German job. 9 million lost.
Hang on. I know exactly who we're up against. A Balkan gang of thieves known as Arrowhead. Notorious for never leaving any witnesses.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm going to ask you to...
It's always the Balkans, you know, we're the most horrible people, we're the most terrible people. Like, it really bothers me, dude. It really does. Why can't we have someone from UK? How about a UK gang? How about the American gang? How about the Canadian gang? Right? How about a French gang? How about a Denmark gang? How about a Norwegian gang? You know, it always has to be this stereotype, man. It just bothers me, bro. Anyway, let's continue.
To the big central tent. But what you learn in there can never be mentioned to anyone. Understood?
Heading there now.
I'm serious, Bond. You haven't signed the Official Secrets Act, I need to hear you say that you accept and acknowledge its ramifications.
I accept and acknowledge.
Oh God, no commercial. I told you there will be commercials. There goes Lucid. This commercial was filmed in Miami, I believe. Yeah, Miami. Lucid. Very expensive car. No, thank you. Can't afford Lucid. All right, all right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go. I told you there will be commercials, but this is the only way I can give you my feedback on this game. So this Balkan gang, this Serbian Balkan gang or Croatian, okay, whatever. So it's a Balkan gang, right? This Balkan gang that's combined of Croatian, Serbian, and Bosnian, I guess, and Albanian and Montenegro's, the entire Balkan region, right? They're all bad guys. Yeah, we're all bad. Yeah, don't go to Balkans region. It's a beautiful region, by the way. It's beautiful, beautiful women, beautiful. But yeah, but if you play this game, you're gonna think it's a very dangerous place. It's a horrible place to go. It bothers me, it really does, because I know better. And so this Balkan gang arrowheads, they shut down these British Royal 2 helicopters. I don't know what is it with UK and hating on the Balkans, people from Balkans region. Like, what's with you guys from UK always having this like itch? I don't. What is it? What's the deal, dude? But anyway, because this is a UK company created by UK, this is not an American made game. It's a UK made game. But anyway, I don't wanna start any kind of shit here, controversy. But I don't like generalization, dude. Even with that TV show Man of Fire, it kind of bothers me. Like, the Brazil is a terrible place, dude. My cousin has been to Brazil so many times. He married a Brazilian woman, and sure, there's dangerous areas, just like there's dangerous areas in LA, in New York, in Miami, but you avoid those areas. But overall, it's a nice place. But, it's stereotyping generalization really bothers me, dude. But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. But in this game, it's already kind of bothering me a little bit. Like, all of us from Balkans region, we're all bad. We're terrible people, We all belong to this gang. I don't belong to any. There's a lot of nice people there, man, trying to make a living, dude. Yes, they have gangs. Yes, there's crappy people, just like everywhere else. I'm pretty sure in Paris and France, you're gonna find some French Paris gangs. If you go to Berlin in Germany, you're gonna find some German gangs. I'm sure in UK you'll find the same crap. If you go to Ireland, you find the same crap. If you go to Scotland, you find the same crap. So then what's the point? If you go to Spain, you'll find Italy, you find the same thing. But anyway, generalization, stereotyping, I hate that crap, dude. So you're doing plenty of walking around, dude. The graphics are okay. It looks like a Hitman, dude. Hitman engine, Hitman graphics, and just walking around. I don't know, man.
Entering now. Any bombs I should know of?
None you should know of. No.
It doesn't feel like a Bond, It just feels...
So, lay it on me.
Can I be honest, man? Here we are, 21 minutes into this game. It feels like... It doesn't feel like a James Bond game. Like, if you played the Nightfire, if you played that latest Daniel Craig James Bond game, when was it? 15 years ago. If you play the GoldenEye and all the other Tomorrow Never Dies, all these other James Bond, EA, Electronic Arts games, it feels like a James Bond game. This doesn't feel like a James Bond. This feels like a totally like a siphon filter, dude. Like honestly, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking siphon filter. Honestly, it's what I'm thinking. Ben Studios is like, dude, did they just rip us off? Creating a siphon filter? Seriously, Ben Studios is probably watching this and they're saying, yo, did they just rip us off? This is like a wannabe a siphon filter.
I can't. You're still on a need-to-know basis.
Figures.
Mission Protocol Grey Envelope forbids any overrap mention at this encryption level. I'll not discuss any specifics.
Well, what kind of... Hold on. Wait a minute. What kind of a Bond are you if you can't discuss any specifics? Like, aren't you privy to the information? You're a sworn-in James Bond, right? 007? Aren't you, like, supposed to have all the details from MI6? Like, am I missing something here? Did I wake up, under some, rock somewhere out there 65 million years ago? Did I slept for like 65 million years ago? They just found me in an ice cave, and they dig me up out of the ice cave, and they it's just, I'm really having issues with this game. I really am, dude. Everything about it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel like a Bond game. It doesn't look like a Bond game. It just feels like a siphon filter mixed with Splinter Cell.
Now, do you see the object?
I'm afraid that's classified. What's that noise?
What?
Distortion. Oscillating. Door. Now it's gone.
Alright, so he's suspecting this crashed object. What is it? Aliens? UFO? Disclosure Day? Oh, come on already, man. Let's go, dude.
I'm looking at the thing now. Or what's left of it.
I need you to look for the OBC unit inside.
OBC. And that is?
Right. Onboard computer. The size of a shoebox, probably suspended in some shock-absorbent webbing.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Done. Have a look around the tent for it.
On it.
And let me guess who took it. The Arrowheads. The Balkans gang took it. They're so sophisticated. Yeah. They're more sophisticated than NATO and West and MI6 and CIA. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So many problems with this game already, dude. Especially the story.
Are you sure it's completely sealed? It's sealed. Come on.
Someone's coming. They're wearing hazmat suits. Should I worry?
Ajde naprijed šupak.
We got what we came for.
Naprijed idite šupci.
We get on
Ajde.
zapping in 3 weeks, strike gold in Brazil. Works for me. The others are preparing the final cleanup now. Ever been to Brazil?
What did I just say? Well, I said, let's go. Come on, let's go. Move it.
Yeah.
I need you to do exactly as I say. Do you see the red door? Head for it.
What is the shupak? Shupak means asshole. Come on, assholes, move. That's what I said. People who know my language, they know that I'm telling the truth. They can translate with the AI. Idete naprijed šupci. Ajde, idete naprijed šupci. Means move forward, assholes. Wow, 30 minutes into a game.
A green box with a bright orange stripe. Probably tucked away somewhere.
30 minutes into a game and it's boring. Yo, man.
What the hell is all this stuff?
So you need to find that answer. Green box, orange stripe.
Come on. Come on. Which one?
What?
There's two of them.
The orange one. Do not use the other one.
Here goes nothing.
All right. So we just spent 30 minutes in this game just walking around.
God,
Bond? You okay?
that might be pushing it. What next?
Have a little rest and then get to somewhere safe. You've done great. We'll have an extraction team pick you up in about an hour.
At Capital Group, our active
Oh
ETFs
God. Yo, dude. I don't know, man. I'm really like I'm having a difficult time jumping into this game, and it's just too slow, such a slow burn, and doesn't feel like a Bond. It feels like it feels more like a siphon filter. But even Siphon Filter has a better pace. You know, there's a certain pace with Siphon Filter. Things are happening. There's action packed. There's something going on right away. Here is just too much of blah blah blah. You don't need to know and need to know and need to know and you're this, you're that. You need to do this, you need to do that. Strictly need to know, blah blah blah. Secrecy. There's too much chatter going on. Too much walking around. Like, where's all the action? Where's all the excitement, man? This is supposed to be a James Bond. Where's the charisma? Where's the confidence? Where's Roger Moore, you know? Oh, thank you, Moneypenny, for leaving a bottle of gin. Cheers. Right? Like, where's the comedy? Like, there's nothing there. Like, doesn't feel like a Bond. It looks like if this was a standalone game, like that has nothing to do with Ian Fleming's Bond license, okay, I would like say, all right, cool, it's interesting. But this game has been hyped so badly, dude. No wonder there's no demo. And no wonder that they never released the demo. Because they were afraid that people will complain, hey, well, this doesn't feel like a Bond. It doesn't look like a Bond. Like, and I'm supposed to buy into this, that this is a James Bond. Shaken and not stirred. Really, dude.
They still have that thing you're after and they're about to leave.
Yes, and we'll let them. Thanks to you, we've been able to deduce exactly who the buyer is, where they'll be meeting, and at what time. We'll intercept in a controlled environment with no risk to the asset. You just get out of the camp, sit tight.
One of your crew's still alive. Hostiles have him. I don't fancy his chances. I'll follow, see what I can do.
You're in no state. They'll spot you and kill you. Remember who you're up against.
So what are we doing now? So we're doing Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Colonel, can you hear me? This is Bond, James Bond. Can you hear me? Naomi. Colonel, where's Chattering Nanny? Mei Ling.
They just shot him.
No witnesses.
Yo, dude, this is yo horrible. And why is it horrible? Because you are stepping away from what made James Bond James Bond. This doesn't look like James Bond. It doesn't have the atmosphere of James Bond. It's like Siphon Filter wannabe mixed with Splinter Cell wannabe mixed with Tomb Raider wannabe and a little bit of a hitman walking around, sneaking around, using your gadgets. It's really this is not a Bond game, dude. I'm sorry, dude. You guys want to buy into this thinking it's a Bond? I'm telling you, this old man, almost 50, is telling you, I know what Bond is all about, and this is not a Bond game. this is like some new game that it's just trying to be all of these things, but it's, in my opinion, failing on all of them. Because if the game, it's losing its identity. Yeah, identity is very important. When a video game is trying to achieve so many different things, but it's failing on all of them, it's losing identity. And when you lose identity, then you don't know what you are. You're just like circling the drain. Like, what are we doing here, dude? Yes, this is early on in the game. I'm just giving my first impressions. But it really, I'm not impressed with this. I'm not. And you know, I told you so. I told you. I mean, I can tell that this is exactly what I was afraid of. It's going to be just more of nothing. Just, yeah, whatever. I know.
Need a better view. Moving forward. I think some of the others are still alive, but the hostiles plan to blow up the place.
You need to get out of the blast.
Oh, I need to save those people.
That is not your call. Stand down. That's an order. Listen carefully. You have less than 1% chance of success. Now stand down.
Why is she telling him stand down? That's an order. Stand down. He didn't even complain. He didn't even reject it. He was just saying, you know, we should help these people. And he's like, stand down. Stand down. It's not like he was like refusing the order. Like, she's making it sound like as if he's refusing the order. Like, he's not refusing the order. He was just simply giving an opinion. He's saying, you know, don't you think this is morally wrong? We should save these people. And she was like, he didn't even argue. Like, he didn't even argue. He wasn't even challenging the order. And he wasn't even refusing the order. He was just saying, hey, you know, don't you think we should help these people? And she was like, stand down. You hear me? Stand down. Stand down, soldier. So stupid. Yeah. Yeah, this game, dude.
I'll take those odds. Okay, James. 2 containers. B4 or G9. Which one's first?
All right, so more of a Siphon Filter, Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, no time to hesitate. Those people need my help.
Look, I know that some of you will enjoy this because you like Metal Gear, you like Siphon Filter. So do I. Listen, so do I.
G9.
But
That's where I'll find
the problem here is it's a Ian Fleming James Bond license. If this was not a James Bond Ian Fleming, I would not be complaining about this. I promise you, I would say this is pretty cool. But the problem is, I can't say it's pretty cool because it's not a a Siphon Filter or Splinter Cell. If this was a Siphon Filter, cool. All right, cool, awesome. If this was a brand new Splinter Cell, cool, awesome. Or if this was just a standalone game called The First Light, like a brand new IP, First Light, and had nothing to do with James Bond, Ian Fleming's license and franchise, I would say this is pretty cool, actually. This is interesting. Although I don't agree with generalization of Balkans people, we're all bad, you know. Always, like, either if you're Croatian or Bosnian or Serbian, like, we're all bad people. Like, I don't like that crap. But the problem here is it's a 007 Ian Fleming's James Bond license, and that's the issue that I have here. It doesn't feel like a James Bond. It doesn't have the James Bond accolades. It's totally departing from what James Bond is all about. Maybe I'm old, maybe I'm a dinosaur, but I know what I know. I know what Ian Fleming's is all about. I know what the James Bond is all about. Some more Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
Look at this. Guy was writing home to his wife. What? Better check that.
So it's like, it's Assassin's Creed mixed with Splinter Cell, mixed with Siphon Filter, mixed with Hitman. And then I'm looking, well, where does the 007 James Bond fit in this? And that's the issue that the IO Interactive has with this game, in my opinion. And I think you will see a lot of people, now that the hype is over, now that the game it's out, thank God that the game it's out. Now that the hype is over, now you're going to see a lot of people complaining, saying, well, this really, it's not. Sure, there's shills, paid shills, that's their job. It's to tell you this is the greatest thing ever. I don't expect the paid shills to back down. They can't, because they like the partnership that they have. They don't want to lose the partnership with all these companies. It's good. It's good for their business. Okay, it's good for their YouTube channels. Excuse me. But a regular gamers who spend $70 on this game, they're going to say, dude, man, I have big problems with this game. And you will see some of the YouTubers out there who will address this and say, man, there's problems here that this game has. Okay. Now that the hype is over, now that the game is out, now you will hear what people really think. Okay. Now you're going to hear exactly what people think, and you're going to hear it from people who actually spent $70 on Steam, $70 on PlayStation 5, $70 on Xbox Series X. Okay. So now you, and also people who bought it on Nintendo Switch 2. I'm really kind of curious to see how this runs on Nintendo Switch 2. People who bought it on Nintendo Switch 2. Yes, it's available on Nintendo Switch 2, actually. It is available on Nintendo Switch 2. But anyway, let's continue.
Remind me why I'm the one babysitting these bricks.
Don't get up.
All of a sudden, he's all tough. But earlier, he was scared shitless. It's just ridiculous.
There you are. Oh, thank God. Hey, listen. We don't have much time, and we need to get you out of here. What's the plan?
Can't we just sit tight and wait for the others to deal with the hostiles?
I'm all you've got.
Just one guy.
We're so screwed. Get a grip, Irv.
What about the others? We can't leave without them.
Others.
In B4, other side of the camp. They split us into 2 groups. They were really rough. I hope they're okay.
Okay. You need to stay put while I free them. Then run east on my signal.
What kind of signal?
You'll know when you see it.
Yeah, so predictable. So predictable. It's a rip-off of Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Hideo Kojima's looking at this. Did they just rip me off? Did they just rip me off on Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes? Man, this game has so many problems. The problem is it's not doing anything innovative. It's not doing anything original. It's not doing anything that's extraordinary. It's just copying and borrowing from other games that they have done it successfully long time ago, right? And the worst part is it's losing its identity of what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a James Bond, but apparently it's not. I don't buy this guy as a James Bond. He doesn't look like a James Bond. He doesn't have like the entire game doesn't feel like a James Bond. It feels like some new IP game that's trying to be, Assassin's Creed Splinter Cell, Siphon Filter, mixed with Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and a little bit of a Hitman. Anyway, I might do another video to go a little bit further in the game to see what it looks like. I might do a part 2, maybe part 3, maybe part 4. Thanks to MK and Fire, MK Ice and Fire, MK Ice and Fire. Thank you for uploading this. I might do some more videos like part 2, part 3, part 4, just to dig deeper into this game. And I knew it. And I'm so glad that I saved my $70, that I didn't waste my $70. You have to trust your instincts. I always trust my instincts. They're connected to the universe, and the universe doesn't lie. And I knew that there was a red flag. The biggest red flag to me was, well, where's the demo? If you believe IO Interactive, Amazon, MGM Studios, that you created such a great, sophisticated, brand new James Bond IP video game, well, why not release the demo? Capcom doesn't have that problem. They've done it with Resident Evil. They've done it with, various other games in the past. Well, they've done it with Pragmata. But for some reason, IO Interactive doesn't want to release the demo. Well, now the game it's out. We don't have to wonder about it. The game it's out, and now you will hear from a lot of people. And I guarantee you there's going to be some negative reviews. There's going to be some people saying, oh man, this game has problems. There's issues here, right? I guarantee you I'm not going to be the only one. I guarantee you there's going to be other people out there who are going to say exactly the same thing that I'm saying. But guess who's not going to be saying exactly the same thing I'm saying? People who are shills, people who are, contracted with these companies, marketing team from IO Interactive and MGM, Amazon Studios. They're contracted. They have to sign the NDA agreement, and there's a certain rules and protocols that they have to obey by. That's the part of the agreement, so they can't say nothing bad. They have to promote this game as much as they can. That's their job. That's why they are given a free copy of the game. It's to promote it. Why do you think IO Interactive is giving you this game? They're not giving you this game for free because you're a YouTube influencer. They're giving you this game for free to promote it. And that's the part of the agreement. You have to promote it, and you have to say how great it is. That's how that works, in case you guys didn't know, but now you know. Anyway, so I'll do a part 2. This is part 1. Like I said, big thanks to MK Ice and Fire. Thanks to you, MK Ice and Fire. I get to do some of these videos. If you don't mind, it's a fair use. I'll do like 4 parts. I just want to go a little bit deeper into the game. I'll do a part 2, part 3, and part 4. And I think at the part 4, once I go a little bit deeper into the game, I think I'll have a pretty good idea what this game it's all about. Okay. All right. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.